when she talked about right here, she said the inferences is using the information in the text and what you know. And she said the word schema. I want everybody to say schema.
Schema.
Schema is what you already know, your life from your life experiences. Okay? So let's very quickly talk about the very first chapter that we read, the introduction of a monster calls. What is something that you can relate to in that chapter that I read to you?
Everybody has
Being scared. Okay?
Go ahead,
Say it loud. Lee.
Everybody has nightmares?
Everyone has nightmares. Okay? Being scared. Everyone has nightmares. What else? I'm tripping over the thing.
Candy.
How many of you have had a recurring dream?
We don't know what that is.
Or like when you dream the same thing kind of over and over? Okay, somewhat. All right, so everybody kind of understands that. How many of you have faced something that you fear, not like a monster, but maybe a task, or maybe something is happening in your family, or that type of thing that you fear? Like Connor is obviously facing something that he fears, correct? Yes? That is your schema. So as I read that to you, as I read that chapter to you yesterday, in your mind, you were doing this and you don't even probably realize it. You were thinking to yourself, oh, I've had a nightmare before, right?
Right.
I know what it's like to be afraid. I'm 12, 13, or 14, and I know that I shouldn't be afraid, right? Still be afraid of bumps in the night, but I kind of still what? Am, right? Because Connor says monsters are for babies, right?
Yes.
Being afraid is for babies. You can relate to that, can't you?
No.
Yes.
Davion.
He said being
I'm
afraid.
an adult with children, and I still get afraid with bumps in the night sometimes.
I don't.
Okay? So, we essentially, okay, can relate. Are we relating to Connor? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
When you're doing that, you are beginning to infer some things that Connor doesn't say aloud. That's not black and white on that page. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
You can infer that he's a teenager, right?
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
You can infer that his parents are what?
Wait.
Away.
Scared.
How do you know they're divorced?
Because it said he might come from America.
His dad may come over from America to visit. You can infer that he lives with his what?
Mother.
Mom,
Wait.
because she's in the what?
House.
House.
She's usually not around much, so I think maybe she works
She's
on
in
it.
the next room, okay? I'm just talking about this chapter that we just read, okay? Not the whole thing. But, yes, you can infer all of those things because you relate. Does that make sense to you? That is your schema. That are the things that you already know. Everyone understand?
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay? That is inference. The author is not specifically saying Connor's parents are divorced, is he?
No.
But you know that Dad is not just away on a business trip in America, correct?
Correct.
He lives there, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's something that you are inferring because of your past experiences. Either your parents have been divorced or somebody you know has been divorced, yes?
Yes.
And they have to split time, okay? Now we're going to, in just a second, she's going to talk about predictions, and we're going to talk about the difference between that and predictions, okay?